Welcome to the Show Up Show, where we bring you everything you need to emerge as a powerful and healthy leader in your life, business, and relationships. Because how you show up in one area of life is how you show up in all of them. I'm your host, Debbie Pace, author of The Journal to Freedom, a foundational guide to help you examine your beliefs and how they shape your patterns and behaviors in life, so you can transform what's not working and can show up like a boss in every area of your life. And I'm really excited to talk to you today because we are this week taking a quick break before we head into the next season of the Show Up Show, where we have even more awesome and amazing guests who are bringing their story to you of how they've overcome things, how they've shown up anyway. Lots of really great lessons and people really who are sharing their message with you, sharing their story with you. And as always, anyone that you hear on the Show Up Show, if they resonate with you, go check them out. Go follow them, become friends, check out what they're offering and who they are, and just create more of those connections, because that's what it's really all about in life, are the connections. And wherever you are in life, the best way to get to the next step and the next level is through the connections that you have. And I always believe that it's not what you do, but it really, really is who you know. So with that said, I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of insight as to what is coming in the next season of the Show Up Show. So this week, instead of having an interview with one of our very special guests, I wanted to come in here and share some up-level mindset and downloads with you. Because as we grow and as we evolve in life, so many times, even the next level of our success and opening and divinity and growth and healing and whatever you want to call it, they all can come with a new layer of things that we really didn't prepare for. And one of the things that in my own life I had noticed has started to come up is, as my own wealth and my own success are rising, some of the things that I hadn't dealt with in my lower level self, and I say lower level self meaning lower level vibrational self. So I'm not a hierarchy of myself, and neither are you. Really though, I wanted to share this with you because so many times we suffer from comparison of other people and how they're doing things and how great everything is going for them. And we forget that they've gone through some sense of the same journey that we're on. And so we're all in different chapters of our lives, but it doesn't mean that we can't use the same tools no matter which layer of our life we're in. So I wanted to get on here today and really share that with you, because no matter where you are, money is not going to fix the areas of your life where you still feel like something is out of alignment, or they don't look the way that you think they should look, or whatever it might be, whether it is business, relationships, body, because remember, the Show Up Show, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And we've been preaching that here for years. We strongly believe in it. Everyone who comes into the Debbie Pace Global Camp, the Show Up Show Camp, believes that one thing, one way really does span across your entire life. So just because you may think you're showing up as a different version of yourself in one area than the other, you actually are bringing all of the energetic BS and baggage with you no matter where you are. So you may be really, really good at either overcompensating or doing something in one area like your business or like your relationships or your body. Usually it's not the relationships. They tend to be the one thing that suffers the most, but either your body. I know people who are really incredible athletes, and so that is their space where they have managed to do things to overcome it. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of people who have nailed all of this already and really have moved above it. And so I don't want you to think that there's always going to be such a deep level of work for you, because once you move past the things that really are the energy drags, that really are the vibrational pulls downward for you, that are keeping you from feeling the way that you really want to feel within and see the results outside of you, then things do get easier, because it's kind of like riding a bike and then you maybe don't ride the bike for a while. When you get back on, you do remember how to do it. You may be a little rusty, you might require some fine tuning, but you still know how to ride a bike. And so personal development and emotional growth a lot of times is the same way. So I really don't want you to get discouraged and think, oh gosh, well, it's always going to be hard. It's always going to be this level. So no matter where you are in your life, maybe you're beyond the hard. Maybe you're in just another different layer of your life thinking, wow, I actually thought I had already dealt with this. Why is this showing up again? So just rest assured that it really is just another layer of things that you get to move beyond and move through that can then elevate you and really help you rise to that next level that you've been calling in, because it doesn't come when we're stagnant. It doesn't come when we say to ourselves, I'm totally happy and content with my life just as it is. Now, of course, there's gratitude. I mean, it's every piece of this conversation can go deeper if we allow ourselves to go down the rabbit hole. But this isn't about gratitude. This is really about, are you in a place in your life where you feel like if nothing were to change, you're totally perfectly okay with that? You're good with that. You're happy with that. And you can express gratitude with that every single day. Because if not, and if like most of the messengers that I have on the Show Up show, you know that you're not really stepping fully into your purpose, and you know that you're not really communicating the value of your purpose and who you came here as, and the work that you came here to do, and the people you came here to help, depending on where you are in your life, then there's definitely another layer of work to be done, another layer that you get to move through. And I don't even think that I like to use the word work, because when we just are actually open to moving to the next layer, to being open to seeing what it is that needs to be handled, that needs to be dealt with, that maybe those little dark corners that we kind of maybe knew were there, or maybe we were completely blind to them and didn't know there was something there, and always felt like there was something we couldn't quite put our finger on that was keeping us stuck or keeping us from experiencing that next level of success. So no matter where you are in your personal journey, there is more that you can open up to. There's more that you can experience, more that you can receive. There's more joy. No matter where you are, there's always more joy that you can experience and more joy that you can open up to. And the whole purpose really of the Show Up show is to share experiences with you of people who have done just that. And you may or may not know, but I'm a coach and a Reiki master and certified in so many other things that don't really matter in the scheme of things. But what really does matter is that I really am here to bring you some of the highest caliber, highest level of people that can share their experience and share their story with you. So as we ramp up into the next layer and the next level of the Show Up show, which by the way is uniquely frequency attached to where I personally am in my own life. So every layer that I move beyond and every layer that I move into the higher vibration, the caliber of people are going to continue to rise to meet the challenges that have been overcome and to really help shift you as well. Because you're in this space, you are energetically attracted to not only myself and the message, but really to the people who are brought here. So the whole purpose really is to have you also come along and have you shift whatever needs to be shifted out of your life and shift into the life and the success and the person and the feeling really of who you really want to feel like, who you really came here to be. And so it's not about necessarily helping you achieve a greater success in your business or, nailing extra clients or running faster or doing any of those things. They're actually the byproducts of the work that we do, whether it's intentionally as coach and client or subliminally together just by being in this space and listening to the guests on the Show Up show and maybe some of the other messages along the way. But I really want to share this stuff with you because we are all rising together. And we've seen in our society a level of shifts lately where people are just getting tired. And maybe you're one of the people who are just getting tired of things being the way that they were and feeling like you couldn't figure it out. And so our next level of the Show Up show is really to help you get more into a place of figuring it out. And we're going to have all kinds of amazing coaches and celebrities and just really all around badasses who are coming in here to share their message with you of truth, of courage, of power, of having overcome so many things in their lives, and really inspiration of how you can get a little bit of something, get a little something from the conversation so that you can feel a little bit better when you leave than when you showed up to the Show Up show. So that's it in a nutshell. It's not a really long Show Up show this week. If you have questions or you would love to have a topic addressed on the Show Up Show, we would love to have you reach out on Facebook, send us a message, and share with us what your question is, what topics you would like to see discussed. And if you have a guest that you think would be a great example of persevering and overcoming something, who has a really strong, powerful message to share with our community, we would also love to hear from you in that way. So thank you so much. Thank you for being in this space. This is my message of immense gratitude to you for showing up every day, for showing up as who you are every single day and being a positive vibration in the world. And whether or not you have days where you feel like you aren't quite that bright light, just know that because you're here, you just are. And I'm so grateful for you, and I love you. Thank you for listening. If you like what you're hearing on the Show Up Show, be sure to subscribe. And if you really, really, really like it, please leave a 5-star review. If you'd like to connect with the Show Up Show on social media, you can find us on Facebook at the Show Up Show Podcast or on Twitter at the Show Up Show. Let's be sure to connect over on the other side. Thanks for listening.